Once upon a time, a cat suffered his parents' censure. The family's disapproval of this cat is clearly visible to others, and the other cats can argue why he received this treatment. He had lived in the shadow of his older brother for all his life. The cat had an underwhelming presence compared to his champion of a brother. He was clumsy and slow-witted, nothing compared to his slim, agile brother. His brother received high marks in every subject, while he achieves the disappointing accomplishments of just trying. He always looked up to his brother, since his brother became well known through the alleys as being the ideal cat, which led to the family becoming well known throughout all alleys. So when one asked his cat which family he's from, his parents forbade him to suggest this one. On one wonderful day, the family decides to have a picnic at a local park. They know just the place to go to enjoy their spare time. The cat can't wait to spend time with his family, but something unexpected happened. His brother, the linchpin of the family, was run over by a speedily car. Since then, his parents disavowed any relation to him as their son. He was an utter disappointment to the family. They even went so far as to efface all evidence of his existence, cutting him from family photos and shunning him in public. They often said they should have been him that got run over, and they're immutable in their harsh ways. He acceded to their onerous tasks, setting the mouse traps which would often snap on his delicate tail, leaving indistinguishable marks that could be seen from the other side of the alleys. Digging through the garbage behind the seafood restaurant to find leftover delicacies, and after hours of searching, he would often return home with nothing. And finally, he was left with the most tedious job of all, keeping watch all night for pest control officers. And if he makes one small mistake, the whole alley would be in deep trouble. To mitigate the emotional pain, he would stress eat, causing him to gain weight and further embarrass his parents. They told him gluttony was for the lazy oafs that lived under humans completely brainwashed, with unconditional fidelity for their owners. Oh, this argument escalated quite fast, one would say. At the zenith of an argument, his parents yelled that he may as well be a house cat. No small insult amongst alley cats. He yelled back that he would, just to spite his parents and deepen their humiliation. And so, he set off on his own to embark on nomadic life, constantly moving place to place. It's just a lone cat and the world. At first, he had no intention of actually becoming a house cat. House cats were highly disgraceful in the world of alley cats. But this cat is willing to give it a try one day. He scraped by on street scraps and mice, living day by day, city by city. On one particular Xeric day, his tongue was dry, fur brittle, and eyes on fire. He needed to find water immediately. After searching around for what seemed like hours, he found himself on the back porch of house in utter desperation. An old lady looked up from her knitting needles and made eye contact with him. With her experience, she immediately knew what this cat desired: water and food. Without hesitation, she left for a brief moment and returned outside with a pitcher of water and some chicken strips. He watched, stomach grumbling, as she poured the water into a bowl, taking occasional hiatuses to pat him on the head. Gratefully, he licked up the water with zeal and munched away at the chicken. He decided that this old lady was benign due to her philanthropic acts of generosity. Later, he would return to her house regularly, and the old lady became the family he never had. He got nourishment and love, and she got company to fill her lonely days as a widow. This was the journey of the cat, leaving his family to become something he was destined to be. The end.